beginning bit from the YouTube edit. But starting a little bit early here to break down today's Twitter sketch, which I have barely had any time to look at because I've been working. So let's have a look. It is a before and after look at Chikara compared to last loop and this current loop. Okay, any differences worth pointing out. So, in the previous loop, onion hair pointed to the dice on top of his head, a memento from his mother. I didn't know about this. So apparently the Japanese word for hair tie is heya gomu. And if you've read One Piece, you probably know gomu is rubber. So, or gum. It's literally gum, but it means rubber. But the idea that hair tie is hair gum is not a pleasant idea. Not one I have to worry about, but still, I remember. Sorry, not hair. Okay, now here comes the biggest issue with breaking down the sketches I haven't had to worry about the last couple of weeks because they've just been cool character sketches, is reading handwriting. It's difficult. I don't like reading handwriting. But, what kanji is that? I have no idea what that is. I don't even know how to start breaking that one down. I see... No. Oh, I see what it is. It's wool. Whoa. Okay, great. I understand. Hello, web? Why am I saying hello, web? I see you've said hello, web. Sandstreak. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Okay, I see it now. Me de mita mono fudo ni. Stops things with unmove that he sees with his eyes. There we go. Makes sense. Anything else? No, that's all of the previous loop. New loop. Birio manita kat. Oh, hair copying Billy's. His hair is based off Billy's, which good choice. Good choice. Looks nice. Okay, so in the new loop, his hair bob isn't a memento from his mother, it is a charm from his mother. So, good news, she didn't die in the 4-month time skip. Yeah, unmove that can see with his ears. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. I guess that's blindness caused during the ruin fight. Parent. I don't remember. Okay, one word I need to look up because I see something inserted so that it doesn't worry his parents, but I'm not sure. And yeah, looking up kanji that I don't reckon. Mic audio super low. Okay. Thanks for telling me. Is the right mic connected? It is, but okay, the issue is it's on the table next to me. I'll hold it, but now I'm holding my phone and my mic. So, okay. Audio should be better now. Hopefully, when it gets put on YouTube, the audio will fix itself. Hopefully. But yeah, I can't read that word. And this is the issue with doing these when they come out, is they're written in Tozuka's handwriting. And I am not very good at making out Japanese handwriting. Yeah, can't make out that first kanji. Second one seems to be eye. I guess it's pointed to his eye. I don't know. Something inserted. Yeah, I'll try and find that out because I'll make a Twitter post explaining this. I'll figure it out by then. Wounds from the ruin fight. Oh, when he when he went to see his parents after the ruin fight, he covered the scars with makeup, apparently, which is a nice detail not to worry them. And then what's this at the bottom? Picture of Sean looking very shocked. Oh. Ooh, okay, what's one bit I don't understand at the end there, but that is actually quite funny. Okay, I can't quite make out the end of it, but the gist of this little bit with Sean at the bottom is after taking this hairstyle, it seems that Chikara got more popular with the ladies of the Union, which is funny to think about. And Sean, of course, not happy about that. Not happy about that at all. He does not like the spotlight being taken from him. But, okay, 2 minutes late. We can move on to the actual chapter. Thanks everyone for coming so far. Let's get started with I Want to Get to Know. And we are starting with Luck and Death. Oh boy. I mean, I can't imagine the bulk of the fight is going to be happening right now. I feel like that's got to be like the final fight that we see before we go to Seoul, whatever he's doing. But nice to see these two in action. I am thinking, though, that I feel like we need to get some of this fight before we get Julia. Because I feel like we've got to figure out what's going on with Victor before we figure out what's going on with Julia. And I think the only way we're figuring out what's going on with Victor is in this fight. It's just going to be Luna's voice. So you're trying to take each of us 10 superior rules down, huh? Your plan is not misguided. However, it is impossible. You lack your sole means of conquering us. Without injustice, you do not stand a chance. Injustice's presence let this battle persist to loop 101. Yep, that's right. We're gonna win at this rate. You do know that, right? So yeah, you should at least use it. The item that'll sink your experience points from across all the previous loops. Remember, that would make things a little better. Everyone. Okay. So Nico and Julia are looking at a screen with all the panels from last week. Nice. So that's where Nico is, that's where Julia is, makes sense. Oh, okay. This better not mean that we're rushing these fights. Because this is... I mean, it's cool to see. I like to see Gina clashing with Change, Rip clashing with Sick. Okay, are you sure you should be here? Everyone's just creepy British, I'm sorry. Sick, Dewey's, Luna, Deaf, they're all just the same voice. Was that? And then he's targeting someone behind Rip. Mostly behind Latler. Exiting the ball. Huh? And of course, Sean is... God, yeah, so Andy and Fuko are also being bombarded by Sick, which... Eek. But yeah, Sean, of course, MVP. We can't completely stop them. At this rate... double spread. We won't last long. And what's going on here? Change... Of course, carry the mic with me. Change is... I guess launching some kind of attack with vines onto Gina, and she's blocking with Unchange. Okay. War is... Oh my god. I can't wait to see War. War just looks awesome right now. War... Billy and Teller. Shen is just running away from a man sitting menacingly in a chair. Okay. Which, I know it's time. Obviously, it's labelled. Yusai looking a little bit nervous going against Justice. Sick. And, of course, Death and Luck are swooping in. Back to single spread. Do you think you children can beat your parents? Oh, I love this. Death's juniors. One touch means death. I'll take out old Death here. Remember, Fuko. Nice. Julia, listen up. It's time you made up your mind. The you who stands here now is the result of the former undead, the person who loved you, Victor, giving his all to reach you. You're his final gift. I trusted in your vision of justice and dragged you into this fight because I thought that's how it should be. Yeah, the Deathlock panel looks so good. Oh my god. Art this week's been really good. It would be all too easy to use Remember Now and tread all over Victor's kindness, but I think that the answer lies in you taking on his affection as your current self. So what will it be, Julia? Okay, guessing that we're going to need to deal with Victor did that with some good timing. I want to remain myself and get to know that person. You hear that? Don't run away. Oh. Then it's decided. 10 minutes. We'll buy you time. Don't rush to take down your targets. Focus on gathering intel and buying time. Creed, Phil, Engine, head to the round table. Okay. Roger that. Mr. Nico, take Julia. Wait, you're not talking about... Is it illogical? Yeah, but you see... If we... Oh. Hello?
You're already...
If we only took the... Sorry about that. If we only took the Orthodox... Oh, wait, the door's not visible. Oh, okay. Maybe my granddad just made an appearance, but... Oh well, maybe I'll edit that out from the YouTube version, because, I don't know. Is it illogical? Yeah, but you see, if we only took the Orthodox path, we wouldn't be here now. Let's go, Julia. Right. What? Are you not going to use Remember? Oh, I am. Once the final piece is in place, that is. I am not naive enough to let that come to pass. Oh, we're going to cut away from... Okay, we're going to cut away from whatever that is. Okay, I know that it's selfish. Ichiko, I'm leaving the final adjustments to you. Roger, but I think that's how things should be. If I'm the embodiment of his affection, and the reason he did this, I should answer him as myself. Death's juniors... Go on ahead. Leave this to the rest of us. Okay. Okay, so Engine, Creed, and Phil. Is Engine here? I don't see Engine. Phil and Creed. I mean, I like what Creed did last week. If Phil's, end game showcase is going to be him shooting Death's juniors, I'm going to be a little disappointed. I'm hoping he does more. Right. Thank you, everyone. And, of course, Nico busting out the grid again. I love that. Love that so much. Still no sign of Engine. I'm off to see everything. And through his vision of justice, I'm going to find it. My vision of justice. Apocalypse. Those memories ingrained in you. I'm going to take them. Okay. Oh my god, this is going to be cool. Yeah. Julia versus Apocalypse. Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh, Like, the idea of a Jewies versus Apocalypse fight is such a great idea. Oh. And yeah, this is also just very similar to the countless panels we've had of people descending onto the round table or the dark round table. So great to see probably the most common callback in the series. Love to see it. Yeah, a lot of ideas put forward in this chapter. Like, let's go back to the beginning, because I think there's a lot to break down here. So, Remember is on the way, and they're really hammering in that we need Injustice to beat the rules. I mean, I'm hoping that it isn't just stall the rules until Julia can solo all of them. That'd be a bit disappointing. I'm so excited to see the fights, man. Yeah, me too, Sandstreak. Yeah. News, Remember. Yeah, so the idea is, I guess, that these negators can't hold back the rules. The rules are still sending their influence out of the spheres like Sick is. And they're all outmatched. I do really love this double page spread. Specifically for Change and War. Change and War looks so good here. Time is interesting. Justice is... What's going on with Yusai's sword? Like, it's like shifting. I don't know what Yusai's freaking out about here. I mean, Shen, it could be like, yeah, let's just retreat for a sec. Maybe he's done something spooky. Yeah, I wonder what Yusai's worried about here. And then the Deathlock. I mean, we needed a Deathlock panel. Totally did. And yeah, that's great. Even though Luck isn't really doing anything right now. I'm sure we'll get to see that later. Death's ability, basically emitting juniors that cause instant death, is predictable. I guess Andy's just going to be tanking that until maybe he finds a way to externalize his ability so other people can get hit by it. But yeah, I'll have to see. Pulling out Remember. The answer lies in you taking on his affection as your current self. So what will it be, Julia? So obviously, we know from the end of the chapter, the idea is get memories from Apocalypse and sort it out that way. And then Andy's got to be talking to Victor here. You hear that? Don't run away. Okay, 10 minutes for her to fight Apocalypse, get to know Victor, and then... I guess what's the idea here? That she gets to know Victor, and then uses Remember? Like, maybe I'm misreading. Is the intention to still use Remember after this? No, I am, once the final piece is in place. So I guess what I don't get here, you can share your opinions here to maybe piece things together, but the plan is to use Remember after she's talked to Victor, so I guess the idea is learn what's going on, and then... Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like using Remember will have the same effect regardless of if she's already talked to Victor or not. Yes, it is. Then again, a freshly manifested ability is only worth so much without... Yeah, like, I get why she needs to, like, awaken Injustice and the memories, but what I'm wondering is, what difference does it really make on whether she talks... Well, whether she learns about Victor before... or if she doesn't. I guess it'll prepare... I mean, maybe Victor knows a bit more about souls now and can figure out a way to teach Julia to split herself into Julia and Juiz so she can, like, talk to Juiz but isn't Juiz. But yeah, I wonder what's going on with Death in this bottom left. Oh, it's probably just her emitting juniors. Yeah, I guess that's all it is. It's a very interesting sound effect, gwulsh, or gunyuru in Japanese, so don't know. Feels like a bit more, but I guess it is just juniors based off what happens next. The fact that Engine is going down there with them is interesting. She does say Engine, right? Creed fill Engine head to round table. Yeah, I guess just to keep Engine safe. It's probably not going to be punching God this loop. But yeah, it looks great. Shooting Death's Juniors. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Honestly, Julia versus Apocalypse is like in the middle of the fights I'm most hyped for right now. It's no Gina versus Change. It's no Billy versus War. But I think I'm looking forward to this a little bit more than maybe the Sick rematch or Time. Okay, Justice as well, because I need to see Yusai. Need to see Yusai. At the end of the day, Injustice by itself wasn't enough for the past 100 loops. It won't be enough on its own now. Same deal with these current matchups. Yeah, but I want to see him try. Like, I hope this doesn't just end up with everyone holds off the rules until Injustice arrives. I mean, I'm not dooming. We've done enough dooming the last couple of weeks. Not dooming. I'm not saying that the fight's going to be skipped. I think there's been way too much build-up for Change and War. And now that it is clear that Tozuka's just doing what he wants to do, I'm sure we'll see those fights come to fruition. But yeah, I guess I'm worrying for nothing. We'll get the fights. I'm just not quite sure on the format yet. Yeah. Yeah, really looking forward to what's coming next then. Julia and Apocalypse. Yeah, okay. I think that's about all I have to say about this chapter. It was a good chapter. I mean, it wasn't the emotional rush that the last two have been. But this is really good. Moving more pieces into place, getting Julia where she needs to be, explaining what Nico's doing, because that's a question I'm always asking. Where's Nico? What is he doing? Got that. That's great. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to leave it there then, unless anyone has any ideas in chat. Oh, there we go. Oh, on no planet does Yusai, who couldn't do a thing to Six, solo a superior rule several ranks above him only 4 months later. Same for everyone else with their 1-2 Yuma worth of experience. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I can't deny that. But I want to see Yusai. I mean, Yusai is, 1, a defensive fighter, and 2, someone who did clash against Sick. She didn't do much in that fight. But she did about what Rip's doing, clashing with Sick in this chapter. But I hope... I don't need to see Yusai win. I want to see Yusai fight. I want to see Yusai do things. She doesn't need to win. Just do things. That's all I need. That's what we haven't had. But, I mean, with matchups like Billy versus War, Billy's really overpowered, and we really need to explain why he is still blind. Does he not respect Andy yet? You know, still need to plan that out. But I think Billy and Teller could maybe beat War. That's believable. Pun not intended. Change versus Gina. I mean, again, she counters her, but Change also counters on Change in a weird way. But yeah, I would like to see the superior rules be have the upper hand for these fights. But I would like to see them be proper fights. Things can't progress beyond stalling without remember. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, I've been strongly on the we need to use Remember Camp, mostly because I just want to see the character growth that will come from it. But yeah, we also need the strength from it. So get a move on, Julia. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got all the ideas I need to get out. It has been a very fun chapter. I'll be working on my thread after this. And thanks for coming, everyone. And I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Thanks for coming.